I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Welcome to a folktale, everyone. When last we left our intrepid heroes, they had just finished essentially clearing the first floor of the cottage of Bavlorna, the hag who rules over the first of three pieces of the land of Prismere, hither. After a mighty battle with the hat and an encounter with hundreds and hundreds of frogs that were all driven to suicide at once by a player character, you guys are there. You're in a room. There's water in the middle of the area. It's kind of stagnant and smells bad. There's several open doors, including the taxidermist shop that you guys were just like, nope, we're good. How do you want to proceed?
Um. Hmm.
Looking a little rough after your fight with that hat. You need a rest.
I think maybe perhaps we might need a little rest before we head upstairs. Oh, it feels like it's been a year since I rested. Long time.
Where's our dragon friend?
He's still here.
He's here.
Flying
Well, I don't
down.
think it was quite a year, friend. I'm pretty sure we were at that lovely inn just this morning.
This morning. Jeez, that's so long ago.
Maybe bullywug year. They only live 1 year. Bullywug years is like 3 hours.
There is a possibility of that, I must be fair. How long do you people usually live for, just so I'm aware and keep an eye out if anything starts happening weird?
As long as possible, friend.
This depends on dice roll.
Alright.
Karma, if you will.
Gotcha. I'll just keep an eye out. If you all start going long in the tooth and gray, that's what your kind does, I will let you know, and we can make sure it doesn't continue.
So we're just in a room with all the doors.
Yeah, you guys are in that center room.
I'm down for a short rest if we want to take
If
one.
you guys want to rest in the
Or
fabric
long-
room, I can watch. Not watch you sleep. I'll watch with nothing bad coming up.
Yeah, I don't think Ordis really needs to rest either.
I don't think I've ever seen Ortis cast more than Shocking Grasp or Poison Spray. He's got all of his spell
I don't think
slots.
Otis even participated last fight.
He's got all of the spell slots. A short rest would get me some hit points back. It's not gonna do anything for my spell slots, but at least I'll not go in with 12 hit points.
I'll
Well,
stand guard while they short rest.
Okay. Alright, if you guys are spending a short rest, you know how that works. Spend your hit dice as you wish. I've never been one to stress too much over that, so. You guys heal up anything you want to do? Ordis, roll perception.
Uh-oh.
7. Awesome. That's a good hit dice roll.
Let's see, perception. Ooh, okay, got plus. Okay, never mind. 11.
11, okay. All right. The short rest passes uneventfully. You guys spend an hour, give or take. Eat some snacks, get some bandages on, take a chance to relax and rejuve. Ordis, you have the benefit of one too if you want it for any reason. But yeah, you guys wake up. You stashed in the fabric room, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, I can do Song of Rest if anyone needs. I don't think anyone does but me, but I rolled a 7 on my hit dice, so that got me all the way back up.
No, I'm good now.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys wake up. You're feeling a little bit better. You got some energy back. Feeling less like you just been through a lot. And as you guys look over at the door, there is a little sealed envelope tilted against it. The door is closed, as if no one's come in. But right there, on the outside of it,
I'm thinking this may be cursed envelope. Maybe Ort just picks it up and reads it.
Very well done.
this might be cursed. I read it. All right. It's in a little bit of a jittery handwriting. It says,
He said he gave it to Orders to read.
oh, I misheard that. All right. Ordis, do you actually read it?
No, I hand it to Imsh and I say, I think you need to read this.
All right, I go for it either way.
All right. Whenever it eventually gets read, it has a scratchy handwriting that says, "Oh, dearies, I'm not used to everyone coming in uninvited. Normally they knock. But welcome
not
to the
knock.
cottage.
We did knock.
If
Yeah,
you
we did.
are interested, breakfast is being served upstairs in the kitchen. Just tell the cook I asked them to make room for you as well." Signed, B.
I was not.
Bellatrix.
Do you let others know what it says, or
Is this common in realm for bees to be able to leave letters?
I'm gonna assume yes.
It's Feywild.
Yeah.
Weird things. I mean, I have never had hag breakfast. Perhaps it's delicious. Could be poison. Could be delicious. Hospitality?
I mean, we could at least go up there. We're going to be going up there anyways.
Yep. Yeah. Maybe we see. Maybe this is nice hag. Maybe she extends hospitality, and we do what we need to do. We get grandma or whatever we're looking for, and then we solve the puzzle, and we get food as well.
All right,
Alright.
to the kitchen.
Are you going to go up the outside stairs or the inside stairs?
Let's go up the inside stairs. Those outside stairs look sketchy as hell,
They do.
didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
I was gonna say, can we go through the frog room, or let's go upstairs?
All right, you guys head upstairs. It's a little bit of a moldy scent as you're heading up these little circular stairs that slowly end up in a new hallway. The walls
You
of
guys
this
didn't
hallway,
want the fresh outdoor air. You want the mold.
the walls in this hallway are covered with scores of portraits depicting grumpy, sad, frightened, and angry people. The figures include humans, elves, halflings, bullywugs, goblins, everything. They're rendered in a variety of mediums. We got paintings, etchings, waters, oils, sketches, and they're all in gaudy, gilded frames. There is one that's separate. It's a framed oval mirror about 2 feet wide and 5 feet tall that hangs in the middle of one wall. There is also one door.
Up the stair on like where we got to the stairs, like the top of the stairs, and there's one door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But you get up to the top of the stairs, and there's like a hall with all these pictures. There's a door on your left, and then a little alcove with that mirror on the right.
Oh, it's a mirror. I thought it was a painting.
Well, there's paintings and mirror. Perhaps I'm thinking perhaps maybe someone should check out mirror, and then another person maybe knock on door. I will knock on door. Who wants to look at mirror?
Well, I can't tell any magic, so
I mean,
Otis, go look at that mirror.
yeah.
I'll walk up to the mirror.
All right. As you look into the mirror, You look into the mirror, it's a mirror, except you notice very quickly that it lacks any and all emotion or expression. You're just staring very stoically into it according to how the mirror reflects back. No matter how you blink, no matter how you, like, frown or open your mouth or anything else, the face is just very...
Come on,
So
let's smile at it.
it just looks like Ortis then.
Yeah, I was gonna say smile.
We're assuming that he's smiling, like he's probably just looking at. Maybe someone else should look at the mirror.
Imsh is a very happy person. Maybe he should look in there.
Yeah, I'll go admire my wings.
All right, you look into the mirror. Again, the same thing. Just, what was your expression before you looked in the mirror?
I probably was straight face and then tried to smile or something.
Okay, if you smile, you see the image, just the lips. Smile back. And then you hear a click.
Did anybody else hear the click?
Anyone who's over on that side of the wall can hear it. It's not super quiet or anything. It's possible Squall didn't hear it because he was knocking on a door, but it's up to him. I don't mind.
Okay, perception to find said click.
Oh, it's not hard. You guys look, and the wall is...
The mirror open up.
The whole wall moves.
Open.
How's that door over there treating you, Squall?
I have not knocked yet. Should I be knocking?
Um,
I will
well,
knock.
the wall over here just opened.
As you knock, you hear... What is it, dear?
When I hear that, do I hear that?
Again, it's not super quiet. I mean, it's kind of muffled because it's through a door, but this isn't a huge, like, hallway. This is, like, maybe 5 to 8 feet across. It's not a huge open place.
Alright, so the mirror opened up the door and then that woman talked on the other side.
That woman talked on the other side of the other door
The other door.
Mhm.
that Squall was knocking on.
I'll walk in the wall.
All right.
Hello. I receive invitation from a bee and a Miss Bee. And I am understanding there's breakfast. This is Squall.
Oh, come right in, dearie. It's fine. I've been expecting you.
Should we go through this door or wall door? Which one would you prefer?
As Ortis has already walked away. I'm
He's
not
already gone.
not sure what other wall door you mean, dear. This should just be the stairs go to here.
I am watching friend walk through wall right
Huh?
now as we speak.
Well, you
He's
know,
gone.
you,
Never mind. He's already gone.
you know how the Feywild is. It's a tricky place. Don't worry about it. Come on in, join us.
It's okay. Quiet. It's okay. He's not really friend. He's just a
Oh,
companion.
not a friend. I understand.
No,
I understand.
companion. We're friends, but not best friends. This is still to be determined.
I understand. I have sisters. Are you going to come in, or are we going to talk through a door?
Yeah.
Next, we splitting up here, or are we?
Pause for 1 second to let Nix and Mimsh decide what they're doing. Who, if anyone, they go with, and we'll go from there.
Which way you want to play this?
I trust you to keep Ortis in line. Pats him on the shoulder, walks over to a door.
That worked out really well last time when we sent those two to get a job done.
Exactly. Why going to the door?
You know that pocket watch that they took?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we tried.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go after Orders, and next we'll go with Squall.
Okay, 3 of you disappear into that room. Squall, guess what? You're by yourself.
I'm going with Squall.
Oh, okay.
No, next is going to Squall. Yeah.
I misheard. I'm sorry. That's not nearly as funny, but it's probably safer for everyone involved. All right. We'll go with Squall and Nyx first. You see two creatures are having a conversation over tea in the middle of this room. First creature is seated in a time-worn armchair, a tall, lean woman, gray complexion, dressed in black with a very wide-brimmed hat that obscures their eyes. Yes?
You asking for a timeout?
Which way did the dragon go?
We left him.
He went with Ortis. No, that's a fair question. That's a fair question.
Okay. Okay, just wonder.
Yep. All right, where was I? The other figure is a toad-like creature. It's bulging eyes, cracked skin. It's clad in like a shapeless garment that slits on one end, the love seat, with its legs pulled up beneath it. There's flies kind of buzzing into and out of its mouth when it's not speaking. Its mouth hangs open. And it's got two tiny versions of itself clinging to it, like pets. The room's filthy. Dirty dishes, bits of discarded food lying everywhere. The furniture was once good quality. We lost Imsh. We'll let him come back in a second. He's not here for this part, so it's fine. Was once high quality, but now it's stained by mysterious origins, modeling every surface, color.
He looks like he's ready to take on a quest.
He's back.
Welcome back, sir. You missed that the room is dirty.
Yep.
I nudged Squall. See that little thing on her shoulder? That's the thing that was spying on us earlier.
This is Sonic.
Yes.
Oh, hello, Sonic. Friend.
No.
We've met.
Anyway, you see the frog-like creature set a teacup down and look at you and say, "What act of desperation compels you to enter my home, little darlings? See it. Have tea."
It's the little thing that's talking?
No, it's the big one.
Oh, it's not Sonic. Okay.
Nope.
It's okay.
The two little ones are just kind of watching you and everywhere else. Like, they don't stare. They're just...
Mhm. We are here to ask favor and perhaps gain friendship with such a friendly person as
You
yourself.
want a favor? What kind of favor are you looking for?
I believe we are looking for Grandma. He looks at Nyx. Yes.
I'm just staring at grandmother right now.
Do I know
Oh.
you, dear? I don't remember a grandchild like you.
Can't see.
Honestly, it's quite possible. I do not know my grandmother. Have you ever? Nah, it's probably not. You're probably not my grandmother. We have different accent, but nah, probably not.
Subtle.
Let me pull up my notes real quick because I am not remembering anything here. Okay. We're here because grandson Tethio, he sent us to speak with grandmother, or at least to find grandmother, something like that.
You say that. Roll perception or insight, your choice. You can roll 2 next since you're in the room.
Insight or perception?
Ooh, that was
Either
good.
way, your choice. Do you feel you would be reading her behavior, or do you feel you're looking for cues and quick movements?
I'll do perception since that's one better. That's a dirty 20.
Okay.
What do you want?
Yeah, you both see like a deliberate pause. You know, that with like talking, you'd say someone say something, they just kind of go. you're here for Tithio. And how is the little Connie? Sets the teacup down carefully.
Still little, but he's good. Missing grandma, I think, but good nonetheless.
And he sent you, did he?
Yes. We are all missing something as well. He promised that we help him and he help us, but you know how that is. This is hospitality, all right? Am I right?
Of course, dear. We're just having a talk. Do you want tea? Feel free to sit down.
I'll stand.
Nothing is dirt. Nothing is clean. Yes, little ones, get them tea. And one of the little creatures climbs down, struggles lifting a dirty once bronze teapot, and pours some form of brown liquid into a chipped cup. Carries it up to you, Squall.
Just like looking at her the whole time.
It's actually really good. It's a lavender of some sort. Very nice tea.
This is delicious. Thank you.
Nice and warm, slightly sweetened.
Hmm?
Little creature brings a cup up to you. Nix. As one of these days, I'll remember that you guys cannot see me as I switch my eyes from one screen to the other.
Go like this, and then I go over my shoulder.
Oh, did you need more, my friend?
Oh no, funny.
Squall's going to pull out one of the truffles because he had that bag of truffles, and he'll hand it to one of the little things. He says, "For you, is this exchange? Am I right? You get delicious treat. I get delicious treat. Yeah, I am grateful. Thank you."
Stop that! You bring that back here and make sure I get shot with everyone.
I have more if we need.
Gross.
She takes a bite at the exact same spot. Oh, it's delicious, dear. Sets it on a table for later.
Is the other one eating too, or is it just watching them eat?
The other one's just still on her, like kind of clinging to the side.
I got that biscuit from the thing that I didn't get to use for the bunnies. Can I kind of wave it at it?
It runs over and snags it.
All right.
Yeah. For the record of what you guys are speaking to.
I'm just waiting for. I have this picture of this scene where these two little things are fighting over a scrap of food. They're just kicking each other's butts.
That's like a.
You can't see
That's
they
like
are
a
little.
turtle. That's like a turtle meta.
Yeah, I see it.
Gnome.
It's right there by its hand.
Is that a half turtle and half gnome?
It's a unique hag, for what it's worth. As I completely lost my page. Hold, please. Anyway, where were we? So, what kind of deal did you agree to for young Tithio?
Nix. I am thinking we were supposed to find grandmother, but apparently this is grandmother, so maybe I am confused.
Oh, Tithio's not mine. He's, I suppose, a great nephew of some sort.
I believe aunts.
We are supposed to bring balance to the carnival. I do not remember.
I quickly kind of to him. They took his grandmother away. We need to figure out what we can do to get her back. This was our responsible.
You said this is grandmother. This is not you.
This is like aunt. We want her. We want his grandmother, and they took her away.
I think I understand. Yes, we are looking for grandmother.
Oh, that's easy. She's in the castle. All you have to do is keep following the causeway.
I posted Bevlorn in the NPC so you can get a better picture of her.
Oh, sure, it'd be helpful. And
I just figured that would show you the size of the little things too. She does look like a turtle.
I am getting a feeling that perhaps it's not as easy as you say. I do not think anything in this Feywild is easy.
Everything's easy, dear. It's just a matter of how much time you'll spend on it. But if you're interested in my help, we could make a deal.
I have a friend. His name is Ortis. He is great power.
I like how you're thinking. Otis wants to make a deal with you.
It does. Well, where is this powerful gentleman?
He is not great with time. Sometimes he is on time, sometimes he is really early, sometimes he is really late. But I am sure he will be coming eventually.
I see. Well, why don't you enjoy the tea and we'll let him make his way here, darling.
Has the other person said anything at all, or have they just been kind of...
They are just sipping tea and watching. Other person, for the record. Assuming I can learn to aim books right.
I just see stairs.
Yeah, it's blurry. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, that thing's terrifying. Hey, that is magical hat. That was... Is that the same hat that was...
You like it?
Similar.
I picked it up downstairs and left my old one behind.
Oh.
Yes, your old hat is definitely still where you left it.
That's good. It's heirloom. It's been in my family for eons. So
I am sure it is.
join us.
Hell.
Sure, it'll be there for eons more.
Yeah, it's fine.
Meanwhile-
yeah.
Sorry, no, go ahead and finish your thought.
I was just going to say, I am thinking more tit for tat. Perhaps we do something for you, you help us in return. And now you can go to the phase.
Yep. And yeah. Ortis, followed by Imsh and Talavar. You find yourself in a wider hallway that has 2 passages on the right side and 1 on the left. I believe you were muted, Imsh.
Sorry.
No worries.
Ortis, you walked in here, so I'm gonna follow your lead.
Sounds like a capital idea. I've never been up this high in the college. I was downstairs the entire time.
Is it dark or anything, or just kind of like dimly lit?
Dim, because there's not, it's walled, and there's not a ton of natural light, but there's a few cracks in the walls and light seeping in from other stuff. I'd say it's not easy to see through, but it's not like pitch black stumbling around in the dark. So.
Are there anything? Well, let me phrase that. Is there anything noticeable in either hallway, or is it the same?
Roll perception.
Ooh, that was loud. 16.
As you kind of listen and look around and try and see what you notice, the first of the doors on your right is cracked open a little bit, and you listen. You can hear voices, and you pause for a second, and actually focus on what you're hearing. And one of the voices you don't recognize, but then the other one you hear is a very familiar voice that I can't repeat the accent of, saying, "We are here for grandmother. Tithio sent us."
I whisper to Imsh and let him know that I can hear voices, and I'm assuming that our other travel people are on the other side of this wall. Or you said door or wall?
Door.
Okay.
There's 2 doors on your right, 1 on your left. The first door on your right, you can hear whatever the conversation happening in that other room echoing in.
Okay. Well, I'd let him know that behind this door that's going on. I go to the door on the left and see if I can hear anything.
Okay, let me double check on what that room is. You don't hear anything. Like you listen, I mean, there's occasional sound of like wind or something shifting, not like the eerie silence, but you don't hear anything specific through that door.
Okay. I go to the second door on the right and see if I can hear anything.
All right. That one, again, you do not hear anything.
Okay. At the end of the hallway, is there anything noticeable or just okay?
Just a wall. Oak planks, they're a little bit gapped. There's a little bit of wind coming in from outside.
Can I go up to the first door on the left and kind of like test the door to see if it's unlocked or if there's like any traps or anything? Make sure.
You mentioned first door on the left, so you mean the second door you checked, or do you mean?
Yeah, the second door I checked.
Okay.
Yeah.
You look around. You don't see anything that looks trap worthy. The doorknob seems to click, and when you turn it, like it's not locked.
Okay. I look at Imps and I kind of make a hand gesture that I'm gonna go over here, and you should probably follow me. Yeah.
And there you go. I follow him.
All right.
I slowly, well, cautiously open the door just in case if there's like a magical thing to pop out of nowhere.
You blink for a second as a ball of light bobs in the rafters in this room, casting shadows over the room, but being brighter than what you just were in. The hag's messy habits are on full display here. You have rumpled and molding rugs that share floor space with food scraps. There's stacks of dirty dishes, tipped over clay pots. And in general, it's a dining room. There's tables, there's chairs. There's a chandelier on the table with the ball of light. All the chairs are mismatched.
Are there any other doors in this room?
There is a door across the way.
On the table, is there any like placemats like they were expecting people, or are they just a messy room?
It's completely messed up, trashed. Like, not like someone forgot to clean up last time. Like, it's never been cleaned up. You can see different states of decay on different plates.
Hoarders, got it. Okay, I'd like to try to go to that other door and take a listen.
All right. You go take a listen. I'm assuming you mean the one across the hallway. Yeah, you walk, or the dining hall. You walk over there. You hear faint bubbling, like the sound of liquid that's bubbling in some way, shape, or form. You can hear kind of a crack and a pop every once in a while, like what a fire would sound like burning. Again, no sound of anything going on, no talking, no voices, steps, anything like that.
Okay. I'll look at orders real quick and kind of describe that to say, hey, sounds like a fire in that room.
I'll walk over to him and check to see if the door is locked.
It's not. Who locks doors inside their house, right?
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. See a fire.
This is a dining room. I mean, I would imagine it's a kitchen.
That's true. Uh, just in case, just so we can say that we actually checked everywhere. I think I'm gonna actually go inside.
Okay. You open the door to a mess of copper wires, tubes, glass cylinders, funnels. Do you happen to have brewer's tools as a proficiency? Darn,
Would
where's
that be
Eric?
under inventory?
It'd just be like under miscellaneous proficiency, simply your weapons and languages are.
I think okay. I think mine is alchemist supplies.
Alchemist supplies will give it to you. It's a still.
Oh,
You know, you watch it for a second, then you kind of catch the pattern of everything, and you see water or some type of liquid dripping into a big jug in one corner, and then several other jugs with corks in them lining the wall.
okay.
Got some moonshine. Is this a dead end on this door?
Nope, there's one more door at the end of off and to the left. And there's a window. You glance at the window, though, and it's just out into the fog over the Bullywug village.
Can I look around and see if there's like any books or anything?
Yeah, you, Searcher, go ahead and give me an investigation.
Okay. Well, never mind. 4.
You don't find any books that stand out, no notes, just like a little chalkboard that has some tally marks and a little scribbled message that says, "The batch is not working, speed up production."
I whisper to Imsh and ask him if. Well, I whisper to Imsh. I think there's got to be something going on here. I mean, is she a witch or?
They didn't say if she was a witch. They just said a hag.
Oh,
But they just say to be wary of her.
true.
Can I grab a torch out of my bag? You said there's a couple bottles with corks on. I'll trade one.
You said torch down and take a bottle.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a moonshine jug. Think Orin in Final Fantasy X.
They'll never
nice.
know.
Never. It's hospitality. It's all right.
You pick up a gallon clay jug. Yeah. Sloshes a little bit. There's some form of liquid in there.
All right. I'll tie it to my hip. All right. Guess we'll have to check that last door, see if it goes anywhere.
Okay. Pause on that real quick. Squall, Nix, you guys have been making small talk. It's awkward because Squall's being friendly and Nix keeps like avoiding certain topics and not answering things, and nothing major has been brought up. Just so where are you from? Why are you here? Have you been here? But stuff like that.
Squall's gonna turn to the witch, the lady with the witch hat. You have great. I must say, you have great complexion. What is your trick? You have green skin. I have this blue skin. I cannot keep it. How you say is shiny is what this is. You must tell me what your secret is. This is lovely.
It's just a matter of, as she's like starting to talk, Bavlorna immediately says,
"Shouldn't have taken that jug."
Yeah. And what have we learned about stealing jugs? You are not back for me. So there you are. Okay, good.
I have no idea what's going on here.
I was doing this last time too. And like I said,
All right.
weird.
As she's starting to answer like in a more conversational manner, the hag immediately says, "Is that what you're after? Would you like your skin to not be this blue-green color?"
Oh no, I'm loving the blue-green color. I was just saying her skin is. Perhaps she eats more fish. I don't know. Fish is supposed to have good omega fatty acids. It's supposed to help skin shine. Maybe you have avocado plant tree. Where do avocados grow here in the Feywild? Do you have those?
Largely fungus and insects where I come from, my friend. The Underdark is not a place that invites many types of fruit. Or fish. The things that swim in the waters are not fish.
Well, I live. Perhaps you come by sometime. I live with plenty of fish. We have. We'll talk later. I'll tell you all sorts of fish trade and how you make delicious fish cream for face.
As I stand here going, are you seriously hitting on this woman? And
I am just being friendly. I don't understand these.
Consider it a standing invitation. My name is Coedme of House Alamar. And if you are ever in my neck of the woods, please look me up.
I'm about to write that down because I have no idea. What'd you say? Coedme?
Coenme?
what?
Of what? Of what? Of house what?
House Alamar.
This is very kind of you. This is definitely this wonderful Fey hospitality I have heard of.
So about that bartering we were doing.
Yes, dear. What kind of barter can we do? Surely there's something you want. I've told you where to find Tithio's grandmother. If you want more, there's bargaining to be had. What can I give you to?
Did I miss something? She said.
She told us where grandmother is?
I do not remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
She said it was at the castle down the. Just you have to go down
Oh,
the
you're right.
causeway.
Yeah, you're right. Castle. Yeah, you're right. Perhaps we could do something for you. Maybe clean a little bit. This is.
Now that you mention it, darling,
do the dishes.
I do have a problem. My preservation pool is filthy. I'm unsure why. If you could find out why the well is not draining properly, I'd be very much happy to bargain.
Is the stink drain down below your toilet?
Yes. No, it's not a toilet, dear. It's where I normally keep my skin in a much better condition than this.
And it is clogged?
It is. If you were to find out what's wrong with it, I would be ever so grateful.
I am thinking this is not unreasonable task, no? Nix?
No, I suppose not. Though you did say there's something in the well that was magical, right?
Yes. Yeah. Well, we would be more than happy. If you have helped us, we will help you. This is gracious hospitality, by the way. You two are wonderful.
I try. We always want to
combined all three of the words right there.
abide by the rules, and there's no reason not to be hospitable. My darlings found you sleeping in the furs downstairs, and I thought, that's a shame. You must be hungry and lost. No reason we can't help each other out.
Your daughters never allowed to watch again, because apparently you were being watched while you were sleeping.
This happens all the time. It's just not. I sleep on ship. I get watched constantly, but you clearly have never been pirate before. They do things.
I don't really want to know what things pirates do.
Nah, you probably do not.
Your friends with the poor timing, are they joining us sometime today?
We might see him in 1 to 5 business days.
Yeah, your guess is simply as good as mine. One has memory issues. He does not remember much. The other has. They were a terrible duo to leave by the now.
I was gonna say, why did we leave them together? One doesn't know where they are. One doesn't know what time it is.
Roll perception
Now I
again as you say that, Squall.
That one was not very good. That's a 7.
Okay. And you know what, Nix, I'll give it to you with disadvantage since you didn't trigger the moment, but you are there paying attention, so there's...
No.
All right.
Gotta make
Well,
that 8.
if no one wants to improve their luck, then I will say, she smiles and says, well, dear, I'm certain I would be happy to help in any way I could. Meanwhile, you guys open that other door. And you find yourself looking in a, I believe, kitchen. I'm just double checking my notes here where I am. There we go. You find yourself in a kitchen. It's a gore-spattered kitchen. There's a stout figure with a stained apron, iron boots, a crimson cap, and a bloody meat cleaver that's chasing a pair of vultures around a butcher's block.
I'm so glad we didn't go with you guys. Hi.
I look at Imps, and then I look at the iron boots, and then I look at Imps again, and then I point at the iron boots.
This isn't Zelda. Imps, give me those.
All right, I'll whisper to Orders and be like, "You like him?"
Very much so.
Maybe you can make a trade,
Very tempting.
just like I did with this, and I pull in my jug.
As you guys are having this conversation, I rolled a 5. She doesn't notice you yet. She eventually catches one of the vultures and just slams the cleaver into it. Blood sprays across the kitchen. Yeah! I'll teach you. Steal my food. Where's the next one? The other one flies out the window. That's right! You don't steal from bloody toes!
Okay, this is out of character question because this is gonna be extremely weird, but I just thought of it, so I have to ask. So, never mind, because there's actually a spell called disguise, I think. I was about to ask the question, could minor illusion technically like shape the area like around us to make it seem like
it can. The flaw with minor illusion is it's a static image.
Once you step out of it, it's not illusioning you anymore.
No mouth flaps, no gestures, movements. Like minor illusion is great for the wall is now 3 feet further in, so I can hide at the end of this hallway, or there's a barrel here all of a sudden that I'm ducked down in, that type of thing. But if you illusion a person, it'll work for a half second till they realize the person is standing completely rock still without moving.
Okay.
Silent image is the one you're looking for if you want it to actually move with you and do stuff. Although at that point, yeah, there's also disguise self.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind then.
I applaud thinking of how to stretch your illusion. Just
okay. Oh, okay. Noted. Definitely noted.
No worries.
I look over at Imps and I whisper to him, do you think these belong to her?
I'm not sure. I mean, we could ask, but if you want to do a quick trade, you could go and grab them.
How far away are they?
The kitchen is honestly it's a fairly good sized kitchen. It's probably like 20 feet by 10 to 15 feet. As you're
They're-
looking around, they're running around.
wearing the boots.
Yeah, they are wearing the boots, just to be clear.
Hmm.
As they walk around after murdering the vulture, it's clang, clang,
They won't.
clang, clang.
They won't notice.
I know, right?
Wow, they still haven't noticed you standing in the doorway discussing them.
How can we steal her boots? Well,
it's just that one person, right?
Yep. I will also mention it's a small sized creature.
And
Like-
a vulture.
Halfling gnome sized,
Well-
so the boots will probably not fit you. Just
Oh, dang it. Okay,
unless they're magical, you don't know.
that's true.
they have very dainty toesies.
Does this creature have a red hat by
Yeah.
chance?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was in the first description.
All right. Yeah. Got it. Okay.
Quiet there, person with knowledge of D&D.
Yep. I guess since she doesn't really know that we're here, I guess we just alert her, let her know we were trying to find a bathroom or something.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, I'm down for that.
She doesn't know we're here, so let's let her know we're here.
That we could go back and
trying to
That's
find a
why
bathroom.
it's those two.
we could always go back into the way we came, back to those two. But
There are 2 doors you didn't check.
Is there any other doors in the kitchen?
You take a quick peek. There is 2.
Son of a biscuit.
we can't hurt us and keep on going through doors.
I know, right? Yeah, let's just go back because it's like a mouse in a maze.
Correction, there's 4. But anyway,
Oh my.
All right. Slowly close that door.
Yeah.
If we go back,
you still don't notice. Wow, this die hates me tonight. We're done rolling that. All right, you guys head back. Do you check on either of the other 2 doors you didn't check, or are you just heading all the way back?
The first door, kind of getting the feeling that there's people in there. Don't want to just barge into a room of people.
You definitely heard Squall's voice, and a voice you didn't recognize. The other room was
Yeah.
quiet.
Okay, we'll go to the quiet room.
Okay. It is a guest bedroom. The sheets are moldy and dirty. You don't want to turn on a black light. And it is gross, but it's a guest bedroom. You do see a pair of clothes that look cleaner than the rest.
Stop it. Stop biting me.
What color are they?
Uh,
God, I couldn't get the boots. I want some clothes.
black and brown, with a white waistcoat, and a chain that looks like it should go to a pocket watch, but there's no pocket watch attached.
Can I look around the room to see if there's any evidence of someone staying here?
Yeah, roll investigation.
A 13.
Well, aside from the fact the clothes are much less dirty and messed up than everything else in this room, the bed looks a little rumpled, like someone started to sit on it and then didn't. You look around and there are signs of a struggle in one area, like things thrown aside, a knife scratched in the floor and one on the door. So it looks like someone was here, got attacked by something, and they're not sure what happened after that.
I let Imps know what I find.
Okay. But if there's nothing else here, maybe you go back through the wall and see what's up with Nix and Squall.
Since we heard Squall's voice through that door, we can just walk through that door.
Okay,
Yeah, but they're gonna. Okay.
up to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're gonna ask why we came through that door and not through the door they came through.
We was just telling them we was trying to find a bathroom.
All right.
All right, you guys go through the door. It takes a few moments. It takes a little bit longer than you think it would, but you can definitely hear what now sounds like small talk about doing favors for each other and where to. You hear something mention about cleaning out a preservation pool. You hear Squall's voice. Both of you roll perception.
16.
12.
Okay. Ortis, you notice as you guys are walking forward, both Squall's voice and all the other voices, you hear Nick's comment a few times about smaller things, and a fourth voice you don't recognize. So there's two you don't recognize, Nick's and Squall, are getting louder, booming, like they're coming from a huge sound source. And you guys come to a door. And as you open the door, you find yourself in what looks like a very low-roofed room. But you look out, and you see feet. Very big
Stinky feet?
Very, very big feet.
So we shrunk.
As you crouch forward, you find yourself underneath what appears to be a big cabinet. You've played the Alice in Wonderland stage of Kingdom Hearts. You know what's going on.
I was just about to say that.
You look around, you see that horrible messy room I described, and sitting on cushions around a table, you see Squall and Nyx and the frog creature and the random woman, and they're all gargantuan from your perspective. Nyx, Squall, roll perception.
16.
It's
Hey, give me that back.
19 for me.
Okay, you guys both notice a flicker of light, and you glance over, and you see underneath there's a cabinet on the wall, like not in the wall, but just like up against the wall, with like a glass door with tons of potion bottles. And you see little figures step up to the edge, and you see three little figures. One's a very small dragon, and one's
I forgot he was with them.
Orc, and one is an elf.
This is at a cabinet, you said?
Underneath a cabinet, like like my bookcase. If you crawl down underneath, the way the cat likes to hide there.
I'm fighting the urge to step on one of them. The one that's glaring at me right now is tempting.
They're like 10 feet away from where you guys are sitting. It's a fairly big sitting hall.
To Nyx, are you seeing what I am seeing? Tiny versions of our friends, or is this tea that
I didn't even drink the tea, so.
Is everything all right, darlings?
Oh, our friends, they have made it. They are here now.
Wonderful! And she looks over your shoulder to like the door that you guys came in. I don't see anyone, darlings. Where are they?
They're the tiny ones over there.
Oh, well, if you point it out. Come in! I forgot that that passageway was there. It's a funny old trick of the house. Hello? Hello, everyone. Hold, please, while we see what just happened there.
It's like kicked me all of a sudden.
Everyone. It literally. I was in the middle of the conversation, and then suddenly everyone turned off, and I'm like, "Hi." Okay, real quick test. Can everyone hear each other?
Yes.
Yes.
I can hear you. Yeah.
I don't see. Oh, there he is.
Okay.
I'm good.
I ask only because Imsh didn't actually have to call back in. He just reappeared. So I wanted to make sure it wasn't that weird thing where he's in a different server, essentially, and can't see any of us. Okay, good. So, I forgot about that hallway entirely. It's a trick of the house, strange magics cling here and there. Don't worry, it wears off eventually. You, go get them so they don't have to walk all this way. And from your guys' perspective, a huge-sized version of the big thing comes hopping up to you guys. Crouches down and gestures for you to climb on the back.
Is it like riding a snail? I'll get on it.
Okay, you climb up. It's a little slimy, but, Ortis, do you accept the ride?
He mumbles, but yes.
Okay. It goes bounding. It's a jittery, uncomfortable ride, but,
Boing, boing.
leaps up onto the table as you see Bavlorna is kind of like setting some soiled fabrics in kind of a couch-like shape. And then pulls out some thimbles and sets them down and pours a splash of tea into each. You guys notice Talavar's not with you. There we are, dears. So which of you doesn't remember things, and which of you has trouble with time?
Ignoring her, I immediately searched the room for said Taldos. That's his name?
Talavar?
Talavar.
Oh, Talavar. Yeah, I immediately searched the room for him.
Well, clearly that's the one with memory issues. Turns and looks at Imsh. So you have trouble with time, my friend.
Yeah, I do.
Roll deception.
I shouldn't have did that. That's funny.
And you can roll perception, Ortis, since you're deliberately looking for him.
Alrighty.
-1, so that's 10.
Okay.
15.
You see the door that you guys came out of shutting.
I knew it.
So, darlings, our friend Squall here says that you need a deal. What kind of deal are you looking for? Can you hear me okay down there?
Cover my ears.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
I'll take that as a yes. Small creatures are so fragile. You have to take care of them.
So they can hear us just fine when we talk, but he's screaming at us, or
Yeah, do we sound like little mice, like high pitched voices?
You sound very high pitched. You sound very high pitched, but yes, you can be made out to be understanding because that's otherwise just a few minutes of silly roleplay before we find a solution anyway. So. Nope, you guys are able to get talking to each other, no problem.
I'll just say we're trying to find the things that we lost, and they said to come here and help.
You lost things? That's so dreadful. Have all of you lost things?
No.
No, just grandma for, we talked about this.
Okay.
I will clean your toilet and then you help us with grandma.
You gonna do what to her toilet?
Just clean it. Unclog it.
Oh. All right.
Squall this whole time has just been like playing it while like trying to read the room.
Mm-hmm. The old frog woman is erratic. She jumps topics randomly, but so far she hasn't had any like cringy, angry streaks or anything like that. That's like clearly a monster, other than it's a giant frog thing. But
Well, I mean, he's a giant fish thing, so can't judge a creature by its cover.
Yep. After a little bit, the older woman stands up and says, "As delightful as this has been, I must head back to other business. You know where to contact me, Bavlorna, if you decide you're interested in the deal. Let me know."
I asked the hag how long does it take for this to wear off?
Oh, a while. I've never been good with time either. In fact, I had a guest who was excellent with time. I was going to ask him for his help, but things didn't work out the way you intend sometimes. I'm afraid his pocket watch is in the hands of my sister now. But if you'd be interested in getting it, I can point you in the right direction.
You want us to find a pocket watch, or you want us to find your sister?
I believe you're going to clean out my pool. I'm offering to help you.
And I'll just ask, if I go through that door again, will it be big?
No.
When Cohen May walks by, she's leaving, right?
Yep.
Squall's going to stand up and kind of give her a good bow. It's like, Cohen May, it was a great pleasure. If I am ever in Olimar, I will look you up.
Aren't you a charming young man? I will
Then he
look
winks at her.
forward to it. If you're ever in my neck of the woods, definitely say hello.
Bow, chicka, bow.
While he's doing that, I want to do like I'm going to say clock again, but that doesn't mean punch. I want to just give her the up and down, like check her out, like not like check her out, but I'm like, what? Like, does she
I want to check her out, but not check her out.
struggling here? Maybe I can act like I'm checking her out. But does she have anything like suspicious, like I don't know, anything that would make me feel like she's suspicious outside of just she looks?
Roll perception.
It's an 11.
No. She's wearing like long dark robes. You don't see anything that like sparkles or shines like magic. You don't see any obvious knickknacks or items of any sort.
Okay.
Looks like a mid-20s woman with grayish skin with dark clothes.
Are you done, Squall? We need to go clean a toilet.
Yes. Let's go clean toilet.
Be careful, darlings. I'm sure it's nothing major. It wouldn't be in my house if it was dangerous, right?
Oh, certainly not.
This
stand-
mushroom is delicious.
Definitely not magic flying hat or anything.
I feel confident there's no magic flying hat in the house right now.
As do I.
Smiles at you, gives you a wink.
As we're gonna head out, I snatch the Ortis. I so badly want to squeeze you right now.
I growl as I almost like I give the gesture that I want to bite, but I don't.
Go ahead. I'm sure you'll survive this drop.
I am thinking them being this small might be of use to us. They can climb through small pipes and
That's
check.
right. They could go down and figure out what's in the well. That's perfect.
Normally, in where I come from, we usually use eels to clean pipes and drains, but perhaps we can use Imsh and Ortis. They could perhaps do the job.
I'm much nicer to Imsh, and I'll pick him up, put him in a pocket.
Sounds good.
I'm holding Ortis like a squeaky toy. I don't do that, but I don't do that.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. All right, the four of you make your way downstairs. As you guys are heading back down the stairs, you hear a flutter of wings, and Talavar lands on Squall's shoulder. He is also tiny right now. Terribly sorry about that, but, you know,
Fist bump.
she was holding me captive. If I walked in there uncaptive, she might mistakenly think you broke hospitality by freeing a creature in her home.
So, he was like this before, right?
He was like
And
cat-sized
he got smaller now. So now he's like what? A hamster?
He was like cat-sized, and now he's probably like...
Lego minifig.
Yeah.
So are these guys like hamsters now?
To give you the exact dimensions, where did it go?
G.I. Joes. Old school G.I. Joes.
I'm an action figure, all right.
On scale of Ken doll to G.I. Joe.
To not say.
I am looking... Oh, that's not nearly as funny, so I'm changing it. They're about a foot tall each.
Oh, so I'm like Buzz Lightyear.
You are the deluxe action figures. You guys find yourself back in the room with the preservation pool. That lovely smell of stagnant water bubbling. That mirror in the corner.
I'm gonna go
Dead
inspect.
shrieker.
Yeah, I'm gonna inspect the lily pad just because he knew that was magical. He doesn't know. He knew it was transformational magical. So he's just gonna kind of check it out and see like, are there any like traps, or is this a Venus flytrap that's gonna eat him? He doesn't know they were on it.
Yeah. You look it over very carefully. Nothing about it registers as like a trap or a threat.
He's like pushing down on it, like poking it.
It bobs and stays above the water.
On the way down, I want to explain what we saw in the rooms and how Orders thinks he saw signs of a fight in that other room. As the witch said that there was that guy that was good on time, and now he's no longer there.
Was it blood?
No blood. It was like a knife scratch on the floor.
Maybe they're still alive.
And we also saw the broken chain that like was supposed to have a stopwatch on it. Almost like it was deliberately taken off or something.
Were these clothes looking like? I don't remember which one was it, Mr. Light. Which one had the pocket watch?
That's what I was kind of thinking.
Mr. Witch, the clothes were not that
Yeah.
heavy.
They were not
that
like big.
broad.
Okay. Well, he doesn't know. So okay.
Someone lithe and tall, if it comes up, and
Okay. Someone Ordis' size.
if I remember right, Ordis is only like 5 foot something.
I thought he was 6 foot tall.
Is he big? Because I know elves are traditionally
Yes.
not super tall.
6 foot even.
A little bit taller than that.
Because wasn't his bookshelf in here? Was this where we saw the bookshelf? Like with the hourglass.
That was in one
Oh,
of the rooms.
the cabinet. That's one of the rooms down here on the first floor.
Cabinet. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Sorry, no, I was just trying to remember the exact bookshelf, and I'm like,
Yeah,
where-
bookshelf,
where-
cabinet, whatever it was. Yeah,
same. Yeah.
Kleiderschrank. It's like a book, clothing
Yep.
place.
So yeah, you guys are in a preservation pool. You've been told all about everything.
How long can you guys hold your breath?
Uh, very long time. This is a funny question.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm assuming you can, but you said you wanted one of them to go in the pipes with you. I volunteer this one because he's a snarky little.
Okay, I take out my.
Go ahead. You take out your toothpick.
I take out my dagger and like just go.
Roll an attack.
Smart. Poke the thing that's holding you 6 feet in the air.
Right, right. Oh wow.
Can't touch this. No.
3 + 5, 8.
You do not successfully hit.
That is hilarious.
You stab, but it just doesn't penetrate the skin. It's just
You're trying to give me a paper cut.
Squall's gonna get up on the lily pad and look carefully, plugging his nose
Okay.
down the stink drain.
Do you like stick your head in and go down a little bit, or are you just looking?
Nice, just looking.
Roll me perception.
Oh man, my perceptions have been so good today.
Okay,
Oh, that's a natural 19. That's a 21. Nope, 22. I know how math. I
Don't
know how to do
scratch me.
that. 22.
It's water. It's bubbling.
It's bubbling.
Like something air trapped in there, kind of burbling a bubble now and again.
Start.
Sorry, Nick,
Just
you
gonna
started to ask.
I'm good.
How long have you guys been deliberating and talking and looking around, by the way?
I don't know. He just walked up to the lily pad, did this, and jumped in, and then looked over.
Is there something I could make like a fishing pole out of it?
Yeah, there's dress
As
forms,
the bait
mannequins,
looks at me.
ramps,
There's another screen in the other room. Claw.
As you guys hit the minute mark of this conversation, as you're pondering what to do, Ortis and Talavar and Imsh return to their normal size.
Oh, that's not fun. Well,
I just
Imsh
glare
was
at
in my
Nick.
pocket,
was in
so he
there,
probably
yeah.
rips my pocket off.
Rips your pocket as he catches himself on the ground.
I apologize.
Once I
Sorry
see
about
once
that.
I see Ortis start growing, I just drop it by the water.
Ortis, dexterity save. Almost said reflex save, dating myself there.
Oh, saving throw. 16.
Okay, you, if you want to, are able to avoid splashing into the mucky water. You know, grab the edge and pull yourself over onto the dry area.
Yes, I would like to grab and just slowly lift up as I glare at Nyx, like, really dramatic like, and I just slowly climb over, still like not even breaking eye contact.
I didn't squeeze you like a toy. So you said that the fabric room might have something I could whip together?
Between the fabric room and the taxidermy room, you can find some type of cylindrical object and some type of cord.
All right. I'll find the juiciest piece I can find in the taxidermy room and hook it on the fishing line and stick it down there.
Okay. Nyx comes back a moment later with a fishing pole made out of what is a curtain cord, a femur, and some hunk of flesh attached to the end of the cord.
I was gonna say, while he's doing that, Squall's already grabbed a rope and he's dropping his rope down.
Okay.
Silk rope. He looks back.
Well, there's bubbles.
This. Okay.
What if it's I don't know. You're going to be offended if I say it might be a piranha or something?
Why would they be offended by
No
piranha?
reason. No reason.
They are river fish.
Oh, you're a sea fish. Much different. Okay.
Yeah, there's no relation. They eat people, and we do not. Only sometimes.
Squall, you
What is Nick
notice
doing right now?
uh, Nix is coming back with a fishing pole made out of a femur, a curtain cord, and a piece of something tied to the end.
Okay.
This could have been you. I point to the something at the end of the thing.
He would have just found like something heavy and just that would sink, and then just dropped his rope down. He just wants to see how far down it goes. It's a 50-foot rope.
As Nix is coming back and you drop your rope, it goes down about 15 feet and stops. Like you can feel when it stops just going straight down versus when you're like pushing the rope in the water a little bit and it's bobbing.
I would say it's about 15 feet.
You have dark vision, right? You're using the new Trident? Okay.
Yeah.
If you look, it doesn't look like it's on anything. It looks like it should be able to keep going down.
Okay. I was going to pull the rope up. If you would like to try fishing pole, you go for it. He's going to step back and just watch.
Roll athletics.
Oh god, I better get pulled in.
That was not. Ooh, that's pretty good actually.
Okay.
Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really good at athletics, but I actually am proficient in athletics.
Near
I
him.
don't know where that came from.
This is
Pirate?
cool.
Are pirates proficient in athletics?
Might be.
That is a natural 20 plus 1, so 21.
Okay. Yep, you pull your rope up, no problem. You notice the end, the heavy thing's not there. And the rope's a tiny bit frayed. And if it matters, you will eventually discover you have 49 and a half feet of rope, but that's...
Starts measuring. I am thinking perhaps there maybe is some type of piranha down there. Maybe you should try fishing it out. And he steps back and just watches.
Do you attempt to fish next? Okay.
As soon as he does that, I go behind him and just push him all the way in.
Make an attack roll.
Ah,
Ooh, yes. Oh wait, is it since this is just pushing? What modifier do I use?
Your proficiency
Strength.
bonus and your strength.
Are you proficient in pushing?
it's an elf. They think they're elite. They push everybody around.
I'm pretty sure you're
Lol.
considered proficient in unarmed strikes, right? Like monks are the ones that get all the extra fun stuff. But I think everyone's
I
just...
thought Imsh was a monk.
He is.
Graham.
So I'm just saying, I think everyone's proficient in the basic concept of...
I can push really good.
Yeah, my unarmed strike hit modifier is a +1.
Oh, okay. Never
So
mind. I am wrong.
17 plus 1, 18.
It's
Okay.
gonna hit.
Let me double check the shove.
Can I get a reaction? Do I not see it coming?
You see him walk up behind her. Him. Sorry.
Oh, you're pushing Nix in, not me. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
I'm pushing Nick.
Yeah.
okay. I thought you were pushing Squallin. I was just like,
Oh no, we're cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So,
As he's measuring his
I
rope.
could have switched you.
all right, Nix, you get to make either athletics or acrobatics. Your call. You're trying to beat an 18, because apparently shove does not involve an attack roll first, like grapple does.
Well, definitely going with acrobatics. I have negative strength. Oh, fuck.
Only rule for shove is it cannot be more than one size larger than you, and instead of making an attack roll, use athletics check
It's
against
just
their...
contested.
15.
Okay. Unfortunately, he shoves you into the water.
You asshole.
You see Nix go into the water. He catches his
Gross.
footing,
Gross.
and you realize he's standing on top of that well. Like, he should be in the water, but he's like only halfway into the water, as if he's standing on something. And then he slowly starts sinking down.
I extend
And,
my hand.
Make a dexterity saving throw, Nix.
draws his sword.
Okay, that's better. 21.
You feel a slight burning sensation on your foot, and you just fling yourself instinctively off to the side. Unfortunately, splashing yourself in the water, but you roll up to your feet in the like foot deep water that the entire pool is.
So I hop up and put my feet on the well.
You get out of the way, and you guys see the water start to rise just around the ring of the well in like a perfect cylinder.
Look what you did, you angered it.
Everyone may roll initiative as a gelatinous cylinder appears.
Look what you did, you summoned it.
It's a 5.
21.
9.
Oh my god, I don't want to go
Oh.
first.
I got a 9 as well.
There you
Oh
go.
man.
Who has
My
the higher
initiative
dex?
is- I have a 16 dex.
I have a 16 dex.
My initiative's +4 though.
Oh, okay. Well, mine's
give it-
plus 3.
I'll give it to you then. Bard skill there.
I figured, yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Nix, you are first. I know how much you love
Did
that.
we take a short rest or a long rest earlier?
Short rest.
Poop. Alright.
Yeah, I know. I would have liked a long rest, but that's okay.
Alright. Meh. Alright.
Because you don't. Well, your Crimson Right should still be going though.
It's long
Yeah,
rest.
Yeah, I was gonna say it should still be good.
Yep.
Yeah, they changed that. That was like updated a few months ago. It used to be different.
That's why Ordiston knows the person sneaking in. He kept being distracted by the sparking sword over in the corner.
Yeah.
Every so often he had to stamp out some material that caught on fire.
Bloop. 13 to hit it.
13 hits. It has an armor class of 6, just for everyone's reference. This is
Oh,
not
wow.
a concern.
Big old squishy thing. Okay. 9.
He reaches into his bag and closes the music box.
Sorry about that. 9 damage. Okay. You attack it. You deal your damage to it. It's quivering a little bit as you stab your weapon at it. Any bonus actions? Any secondary actions? Did the 9 include your right damage? I will take that as a
Did
yes.
you roll the D4?
No, because the thing, like I'll figure it out next time, but I'm not quite sure how it all works. I don't want to add extra when I don't have it.
You should. It should last. It lasts until the long rest. I'm pretty sure they changed that.
So I'm
It's
I'm
your
probably
hero
just
craft
using
die.
up the
Yeah.
blood maledict and the crimson right then.
Yeah.
Hmm Yeah, it used to be that when you let go of it, it would drop it, but now it's like it's just activated until.
Because she said when I fell asleep in the frog house, I would have to recast it, so it's not lit up in flames right now.
That's if you long rest.
But we did.
You short rest.
You said you said the flames when I was resting in the throne of the frog house, the flames went out.
Well, mechanically it works. So if you want to roll your extra D4 damage, go for it.
Sure.
'Cause
Okay.
I don't remember
I know.
this, but I'm also not.
Okay. I just didn't want to be like
If I did, I messed up.
3. So
So 12 total.
16, I think.
You did 9. So
No. Yeah.
All right. That is the Nyx. Talavor blinks,
The Nyx.
and the Talavor then swoops in from the other side and fear not, lad. God damn it. Sorry, don't mean to be doing that. You have aid.
Thank you, pretty dragon.
Rolls a natural 1, just completely slices along the outside of the jello without doing damage to it.
So I thought that counts.
The creature at that point responds to Nyx as the only one who's done anything to it. Swings.
The effect of the right lasts until you finish a short or long rest.
Okay.
9 damage it is. All right. All right. It Yeah. Swings the pseudopod at you. That misses, because I'm pretty sure a 7 does not hit you. And it crawls onto you. The whole tube just goes on top of Nyx. Make a dexterity saving throw.
12.
Okay. Do you wish to be pushed back 5 feet or willingly fail the save?
Am I gonna go in the nasty water if I get in this?
Yes, you are either going in the nasty water or going into the cube. Weirdly enough, it actually says give the player a choice.
It's kind of weird.
If you make your save, tell them they're going to be shoved back 5 feet unless they want to be in the cube.
Oh, I did make the save? Okay.
Yeah, you made it.
Okay, yeah, I'll jump back.
All right, you're in the mucky water. The cube like fell over on you, and you just kind of. Yeah.
I think you might be able to activate it as a bonus action at any time. It just says it lasts until you finish a short or long rest, but it doesn't say anything like.
Once per long rest, Mark.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything like that. It just says you can, as a bonus action, you can activate any right unit on a weapon. So
you can't do your advantage thing, your special bonus, but you can do the damage. Yeah, if you want to give yourself 1d4 damage, you can light the weapon up again. That's your call. That was the gelatinous cube. It smacks Nyx backwards 5 feet. Squall. You're in an epic fight against a giant jello mold.
How close am I to it? Am I like?
I'd say you're within 5 feet because you were up there with the rope and looking in. And
yeah, I just said he backed up a little bit to watch him, but 5 feet still. Yeah, I was gonna say that's still like quite a bit, especially if you're standing on Lily Pad. Last time I tried piercing jello, it didn't work very well, but that's all I got.
Nyx did stab it with a scythe, and that seemed okay.
That's true. I am going to. So that looks into his bag and clicks the music. This cursed music.
Sorry, apparently snoozed it instead of turning it off. Sorry about that.
That's all right. He does have a music box. So.
He does.
Yeah, he's just gonna stab at it with his rapier.
Okay. At this point, you guys are flanking, so remember the +2 to hit.
Yeah, it's a natural 14, so
that's
19, and then an extra 2, so that's going to hit. That's for 5 damage.
5 damage there. Okay. You see your blade pierce into it. You're not sure if it worked or not, but I mean the rapier went in and came back out. Ortis, your turn. You were also about 5 feet, 6 feet away from this thing, since you had come up to shove Nyx in the water.
I'm gonna pull out both of my daggers, and I'm gonna attack with both of my daggers.
Okay. Go ahead and roll attack rolls. Remember, 1 does not get your dexterity
Modifier.
You still get your
Okay.
+2 proficiency bonus. You're proficient in it.
Oh, okay, cool. First one is I think you all say a dirty 20. If it was like a 15 plus 5 is a 20.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
First
a way
one
to
is
be like, I didn't crit.
Oh, okay. And the next one is +2, so 8.
Both of those hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Again, you don't add your dexterity to the offhand unless you have 2 weapon fighting.
Oh, yes, I do have 2 weapon fighting.
Not as just the ability, but like a fighting style. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I was about to be very confused for a second. I'm like,
He's level 1 sorcerer, level 1 fighter.
he could be at this point.
Let's see. Tell you the total, or
Yeah, it's no big deal in this case. Say a
So-
2d4 plus your dexterity.
okay. 10 total.
All right. the wizard jumps into melee and starts stabbing the jello mold with his daggers. Imsh, you watch all this. How would you like to proceed?
Yeah, since we're obviously attacking, I'll bring out my iron brand and try to brand it.
Go ahead and roll your attack, sir.
That's 12.
12 hits. You guys see Imsh pull out the iron rod. The end lights up red. He just leaps at the thing.
That's 8 damage.
8, okay. Sears into the creature as he pulls it away. One part of the jello mold is no longer perfectly clear. There's a blackened 3 rabbit symbol branded on it. And then you can still got your bonus action if you'd like, sir.
Yeah, I think I saw that. Did you say that Nix's feet were burnt a little bit, or?
I'm sorry?
Did you say Nix's feet were burnt a little bit when they came back up, or no?
Not that you can see, because Nix is on his feet.
Well, then I'll just try to kick it real quick.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the other attack.
That's 16.
That'll hit as well.
That is 4 damage.
4? Okay. Alright. Swing the brand in it. Give it a swift kick. Your foot sinks in a little bit. It's very weird. Pull it back. Top of the round. Nix. Everyone's come to your aid against the giant soda can shaped jello.
Alright. I'm just gonna attack at the same. Slicey dicey. 16.
16 hits.
8.
8 damage. Ha! That wasn't me that time.
Sorry.
Was there something significant about that?
What?
You held up a random water bottle. I was like, wait, is there something significant about
I'm
that?
just trying to...
Cube.
The cube.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's a gelatinous cylinder, not a gelatinous cube. That's what he was trying to say.
Oh.
I was having a bad prop. That's all.
I got it.
All right. Nick swings Talibor. Let's back. Does Talibor have any useful spells that might help here versus continuing the stab it to death with sharp things?
Seems to be working really well for all of us.
It actually is. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that would make more sense to help. Nope, he swings. And that time he hits. Damage for a very tiny rapier.
So please tell me it's one of those like Q-tip or not Q-tip, like toothpicks that you get in like fancy drinks. The little sword or like sandwiches, you know.
It's not that small.
Q-tip.
It's actually
Okay.
specifically.
A martini glass with the olive.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, those sword toothpicks.
As a behind-the-scenes note, he's not actually supposed to ever be helpful. He's supposed to give you his sword and thanks and leave immediately, which I think is stupid.
Oh.
But at that point, it's a +1 dagger for a regular player.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So yeah, he stabs it as well, and we move on down to the gelatinous cube. At this point, everyone stabbed it. It swings at. There's 5 of you. It swings at Nyx again because I rolled random. I believe a 12 misses you.
Yep.
And then it moves towards Imsh. It just oozes towards you. Make a dexterity save.
Okay.
And I get attack of opportunity on it.
No, because this technically takes up a 10 by 10 foot space and it can just
It's,
rotate.
it's like this. But I'm still here.
23.
Okay, you can choose to fail the save or dodge out of the way and get knocked 5 feet back.
I'll dodge.
Okay, so it just kind of, and you find yourself skidded back 5 feet in the water. A little bit of goo on your front. Squall. This fight is going great. So far, it's done nothing to you guys, and you're not sure if you're doing anything to it, so...
Squall looks at his rapier, looks up at the gelatinous cylinder. I am pretty sure I had shit like you 2 weeks ago. Wisdom saving throw. Cast a vicious mockery. As I viciously mock the large poop.
Yeah, just checking on one thing real quick here.
All right, because it doesn't work on... Does it have... Oh, no, this one doesn't have anything to do with intelligence, does it?
I'm double checking. No, it has intelligence of 1, so you're good. I was
Yeah,
just making
okay.
sure. It was one. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, is it?
Yeah.
Is it too dumb to?
Right? Yeah. There's. I feel like there's a spell that doesn't work if they can't, like, if they don't have a high enough
There's
intelligence.
a few that are like must have 3 intelligence.
But this one doesn't say it. So.
It rolls a 4, so yeah, roll your
Okay.
damage. It apparently is susceptible to psychic damage, hurting its feelings.
Hey, that's a 4.
It's also disadvantage on its next attack, so that's always.
And then he's gonna look over at. He's gonna look over at Nyx. I am thinking perhaps your fire scythe is the best chance we have here, and he's gonna give him. I'm sorry.
I started it. It's my fault.
Yeah, it is your fault. I've been really good with my pronouns. Inspiration, by the way. Bardic inspiration. That's my
All
turn.
right. Ortis, you're stabbing the jello. You're not sure if it's doing anything, but you are stabbing the jello.
You did remember to, like, add spells to your character sheet, didn't you? Or you just...
Yeah.
Go touch it with your hand.
I'm picturing the red mage from 8-Bit Theater. If I cast a spell, I won't be as prepared for situations.
What if I need it later?
Yeah.
Yo, this should help.
Famous last words.
It's a scary thought.
I tuck away my daggers, and then my my famous electricity is now like crackling in my hand again.
Okay.
Sparkle fingers.
It's electricity.
And I'm gonna go up to it and shocking grabs, aka Chidori.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack roll.
That is a 8.
8 hits. Because the thing has no AC.
What'd you say the AC was? 4?
6.
6.
Oh, 6. Okay.
It has a dexterity minus 4.
8 damage. 8 lightning damage.
Okay, you grab it, you zap it, it takes damage, maybe. It doesn't have any visual cues that it's getting hurt. The rabbit brain is so far the only thing you're actually seeing that's stuck to it.
It just jiggles.
You should have been, and I remembered it, but forgot it for that one attack. So thank you very much, and I apologize.
No, you're all good.
Because I remembered it this round, I just mixed up the initiative order in my mind. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, it doesn't have eyes.
True.
And it didn't swing at you; it just moved. But I will still remember that because I should have remembered that, and I apologize. That's Squall. Ortis does Shocking Grasp. Imsh, it's your turn.
I'll go back to Brandon. Try to hit that same spot. That is a 20.
20 hits.
That's 12 damage.
12, okay.
And a good old kick on it. On an unarmed strike is just that plus my
D20 plus your proficiency bonus plus your dexterity or strength, because you can use strength if you make a high strength character for
that'd be a 9 then.
Okay, 9 hits.
That's 4 damage again.
Okay. Next, we're back around to you. There's
Slice
a
and dice.
quivering ball of jello, cylinder of jello, is flailing around.
12.
12 hits it.
4.
All right. You slice across it. Talamvar sweeps in from the other side, and okay, that's like the
His
6th natural
little
one.
martini.
The bronze die is in jail tonight. Talamvar is no help. The cube cannot hit Imsh because that was me being dumb. So it attacks Ortis
It's a disadvantage.
with disadvantage. Thank you very much. There is a d20 that is not the one that rolls badly. There we go. Does a 17 hit you, Mr. Ortis?
Sheesh. Yeah.
All right. You take 10 points of acid damage as a pseudopod lashes out and smacks you across your face. And then it will crawl towards Ortis. Make a dexterity saving throw, sir.
So we see this big tube just come over and bitch slap Ortis. I love it.
Dirty 20 again.
All right. Do you choose to fail, or do you choose to get knocked back 5 feet into the water?
5 feet into the water, please.
Okay. You get punched by the pseudopod, and as it tries to clamp down, you just throw yourself backwards. Splash, leap back to your feet. Squall, you're up.
I'm gonna disengage
Okay.
and head off the lily pad, out of reach from this thing. And then I'm gonna look at Ortis in the water and say, Ortis, I always believe in you. You are a strong one. And then I'm gonna give him Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
After my bonus action.
All right. Imsh, you're up, sir.
All right. Back to Brandon.
Good old Brandon.
That's 21.
All right. As you ram your cattle prod forward again, essentially, it burns into the jello. The whole
Alright.
thing begins to vibrate bigger, wider, and then it just slowly loses all cohesion and starts melting and oozing into the water.
All right. We killed the gelatin.
You guys killed the gelatin. And with the death of the jello, you see clean water start to come oozing out of the well in the middle, splashing into the water of the rest of the pool. Over the course of the next minute, the pool fills up to about 3 feet deep instead of 1 foot deep, and slowly clears itself out and becomes nicer.
Excellent teamwork, everyone. I knew we could do it. Was never a question whether we'd win or lose. As he's way far back.
Yeah, I noticed that. I'm like, he's a ring away. just in case.
Hey, he's been hit a lot. So he's like, oh, I might as well sneak away. And then he can't do anything anyway.
How much damage did I check again?
It didn't hit you.
I could have sworn it did. Okay.
It hit Ortis once.
Okay.
It does
He
10
just
acid
pushed you in the
swing.
water.
Yeah, it just knocked you
Okay.
around a few times.
Okay.
No, it had a +4 to hit, and I was rolling abysmal, so it never hit until, oddly enough, the roll had disadvantage. I rolled a 13 and a 20, so Squall saved you from 10 extra damage there, Ortis. All right, you guys are in a now pool that is still a little funky in here, just because it takes time for air to clear up and smells to go away. But it's already feeling nicer. It feels a little bit cooler. The well in the middle is continuously.
Well, go back upstairs, or
Do we need to rest again for anybody to heal?
are we going to go
Or
fight
just-
Hag, or are we? Should we perhaps try to say, "Hey, we killed blue poop"? Perhaps maybe don't have such giant dumps in toilet, and it will not clog. Mercy flush, if you will.
Mercy.
My boot's damaged.
You look. There's a small acid hole burned in one. They're still serviceable, but yeah,
Lovely.
it got through to your foot a little bit. It was starting to dissolve your foot. No
Lovely.
damage. Just
I'm gonna adjust my rope to 49.5 feet.
if you want. I am fine saying you
I don't
still
even
have
know if
50
you could
feet.
do that. Yeah.
That was all
Yeah.
fluff and flavor, but you
Yeah,
want to do that?
it's
Go
yeah.
for it. And as you guys decide if you want to run, fight, or negotiate further, we're going to take a brief break, because I always over the 2-hour mark, and let everyone have a chance to get water and everything else, and we'll be back in just a minute. Gentlemen, our group is in a not much better smelling area, enjoying a reprieve from fighting a 12-foot high can of jello, essentially. It's a large sized creature, so. You have not taken another short rest, sir. Nice try. I mean, you guys could decide to. That's.
You didn't even cast any magic. Why do you need to sleep?
He got hit.
Yeah,
once.
you know you can cast cantrips as many times as you want. They never go away.
Yep. So there you guys are. You were beginning to discuss, do you want to go try and talk with the witch more? Do you want to leave? Do you want to try and go sleep somewhere? Do you want to fight her?
Nope, she owes me. She owes me new boots at least.
She owes you?
Her pet just attacked me. No thanks to you.
Fair enough. We do that, and then we take her boots.
Roll a charisma save, Nyx. And
Great.
you roll one too, Ortis.
I blame you. This is your fault. I don't
Oh
have
my.
good glove. That one.
That's okay.
You have inspiration, both of you.
24. Oh,
I could get a 7.
24.
For charisma? Cool.
Okay, you are going away
I'm
for the
definitely
night.
not using no.
Goodbye. No. Goodbye, dice. I get new dice out that like me.
Okay. As you guys say that, 1 second here.
What color are you?
Can I get...
You're not a full set, but I'll use you. What am I missing? The D20. Can I need that?
Oh, this is going to be a bad idea. I just know it, but I like the idea.
Other new dice.
As you guys say this, you see Bavlorna come walking down the stairs saying, "Oh, you've done the old woman happy. It's been so long since I've been able to bathe properly. Thank you. And you, young Nyx, agreed. Here you are. Would the rest of you like footwear as well?" Roll a D100, Nyx.
Oh my.
39.
Okay. One moment here. Oh, that's hilarious, but no. She opens her hands, and one of the little creatures runs over and hands you a pair of slippers. There you are. I'm happy to have done business with you. Would the other three of you like footwear as well? I can provide things. You said you wanted mine, Sir Ortis. Would you care to agree to that?
I wanted who?
Yeah. I didn't get you slippers.
I do not wear shoes. He looks down at his feet. They're hard to swim in.
Oh, I understand. We'll figure out something appropriate there. But you, Sir Ortis, we are discussing a deal, are we not?
I didn't have a deal to attack AQ. My deal was with something else.
Your deal was to help take care of this pool of water for me. I'm simply asking if footwear. You said you wanted to take my shoes. I'm asking if that is what you are seeking. No trickery, no deception, just conversation and good negotiation. She kind of
Can I
eases
see if
into the
she's saying this in
fold.
good faith?
You can roll insight.
Yeah, I was gonna
intellect?
say insight. I also rolled insight as a 21, just to see what's. I'm just seeing if he can read her.
Crap. I got a 9.
She seems perfectly genuine. Squall, all you're really getting is she's like, oh, if this is an easy way to get rid of the tit for tat reciprocity, yay. Nothing sinister, just a... if you call something simple fair, then I don't have to deal with something complex.
And perhaps we did this favor. Maybe we ask for help getting Grandma. Maybe leave shoes for another guest.
Also, I said new boots, not slippers.
I'm sure you'll work something out, friend.
Okay, so
Does Imsh wear shoes?
I'm trying to think if I do or not. I don't think I ever mentioned
I
it.
don't
but
imagine him wearing shoes.
I wouldn't imagine so either with my MC Hammer pants.
Ladies and gentlemen, how you grind the D&D conversation to a halt. Who wants shoes?
Hey.
I was just gonna say, she already told us where the grandmother is. Can we just say, hey, what's the best way to get there? I guess.
It's the blind kitty. I told you I had one that was blind.
The best way is simply to go down the causeway. You'll get there eventually. There are other ways. You could take a balloon or try to walk the landscape, but the causeway is built to go right there.
What kind of help are you offering for this task that we just did for you?
Depend on what you want, my friend. It's how negotiation works. You tell me what you want, I tell you what will be a fair trade. Right now, you've done me a service.
For my reward, I want you to give Nyx a boost of power.
She holds out a hand to you.
No.
I swear, if you wish this agreement, I will make Nyx more powerful than he was before he entered here.
Can I roll? Can I see if she's being deceptive?
Go ahead and roll insight. What's
16.
Sorry, checking her stats real quick. Yep. Yeah. She seems to be telling complete truth. She is telling you if you agree to this, she will make Nyx more powerful than Nyx was before.
Oh my
Wait a
goodness.
minute.
Oh, this is such a bad idea.
It can't be worse. It can't be worse than drinking an orange liquid that contains the soul of a child, right?
Oh God.
What was in that tea you guys drank?
But I like extend my hand halfway, and then I ask as like a final gesture. I say, and it doesn't. And let me rephrase it. And it can't involve anything concerning me.
Of course not.
And I want to be free and clear of all liability.
Okay, I go and shake her, or yeah, handshake.
Congratulations, sir. What a good deal. Nix, you suddenly instinctively know how to work those magic items I just gave you. You okay? I saw the
Yes.
shake, but everything seems fine on our end.
Okay, good.
Okay. Nix, you suddenly attune and understand the magic items I gave you. I sent the message in Messenger. You are now more powerful than you were when you entered this place. There we go, Ortis. I'm always happy to keep my word.
No,
26
Cat
deception.
smacked my.
Oh no!
I love this.
Oh.
I sense a stabbing coming in the future.
It was quite simple. You wanted Nyx to be stronger than they were before, so Nyx now understands the magic item they have. They are now stronger than they were 5 minutes ago. And she didn't have to do anything else. None. I have not used any yet.
Wow.
Hags are really, really good at deceiving people and tricking them into deals. That's what they do best.
And I worked on my wording, because did you roll insight because I actually said something that made you go, wait, what? Or did you roll insight because you're playing against a hag and that's smart and...
Perhaps
So
you
the other
have
two of you, and hello Talonvor, shall we call your freedom fair? If you want to call it that, ma'am. I believe we have further scores to settle in the future, but for now we can call the ledgers balanced.
This is Talon 5, not Talon 4. Talon 4 was Talon 5's twin brother.
You do owe him. His companion is currently up in the balloon still.
Oh, good
That's
for
true.
him. He escaped better.
Yeah, he is not. He is not.
It's a bag of bones.
Well, stealing
is-
is not
is-
not seen well in Prismia, dears.
What'd you
This
steal?
is true.
To the dragon.
Oh. All right.
Perhaps
But all
you
is done
can-
now, there.
offer us a way to get to Grandma faster.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
We cleaned your toilet, and you're now able to.
That man used me as a plunger.
It's effective.
You wish to get there as fast as possible.
No, this is not what I said. I said
I'm not trying
yes.
to mislead. I promise, darling, I'm not trying to mislead in this case. I'm clarifying what you're asking. The safest, best, most reliable method to get there as quickly as reasonable. I'm not...
In this case.
Redefine however you wish. I'm not trying to...
Yes.
mince
You
words.
ask what we want. You ask what we want. We just want to save Grandma, and then simply get what we were promised in return from your your nephew. Your nephew. From your nephew.
Tethio, of course.
Yes, that one. I can see the
Well,
family resemblance.
darlings, I happen to have a way that is foolproof. It is safe, it is reliable, and if you take it as the way to get there, I can promise you that no defenses or any type of creature on the way there will be hostile towards you. But such a thing would need more than simply my favor to you. You would have to do one other thing for me. Are you interested in hearing? Not agreeing yet, hearing.
Let's go. Yes. Do you have another toilet that needs to be cleaning?
Oh, nothing so dreadful. But I have a sister. unhappy with how she has treated me of late, and I feel some form of redress for the imbalance is necessary. In her home, she has a portrait of herself she prizes. I would like it for my wall. You gain me that portrait, and I will provide you my own means of transportation, safe and secure, that you can take all the way to the Palace of Heart's Desire without fear of a single creature becoming hostile towards you. Does this sound something worth considering, at least, my friend?
This, I am assuming that this sister will not willingly give desired picture. Am I right?
Who could say? It's all about how you approach the situation. After all, you're here to be heroes of the realm. Vanquish
Yes.
the evil hag, save the queen.
I do not think that all hags are
But-
evil. That is,
And that's my point. But here you are with me, just talking, friendly, negotiating, conversational.
if
She will not
If-
want to part with it, but nothing says you have to be violent or deceptive.
well, this is
about
what I
it.
was going to ask. If for some reason we do have to bring harm to your sister, is this something that you would be angry with, or is this painting more important?
She looks at the four of you. If you were forced to bring harm to her, I would require one additional item. Scapitha's key. You'll know it. If you choose to have to go that route, well, I'm not there. I can't judge every motive in every moment. Bring me the portrait and her key, or the portrait gotten without violence, and the deal is done.
Do we get extra if we bring key, or is this?
The key would be to offset if violence is necessary. That's the extra. I can't knowingly send you to hurt my sister, but I can if
Well,
I provide the information on how to fix the problem in the future. Can't I?
This is last resort. We don't
Exactly.
not just simply go and hurt your sister, but
Exactly, of course. I wouldn't dream of it.
I have sister of my own, and
I know. She grins.
do you know?
I've seen her. And you're here looking for her, aren't you? You said you had no other motive. You said you were here only for Zybilna. But you have your own reasons, don't you? In fact, I would imagine all of you do. But you seek a family member taken.
What I said was, I am here to fulfill deal
I'm
made
not
by
judging you.
your nephew, and he will give me what he has promised. And
What if I told you Scabatha is the key to your sister's return?
is it Scabatha's key, or is it this?
Maybe Samia.
Consider your pondering. We can talk more in a moment. My friend Imsh, I haven't seen you in a long time. I owe you. Do you have an idea of what you might like? Footwear, perhaps?
If we get the portrait for your sister and bring it back to you, will you promise to not interfere in trying to get the grandma?
That's a high stakes. What if I offer something better to you instead of that promise. And she reaches into like the burlap sack essentially she's wearing, and she pulls out a book.
What is that book?
Leather-bound cover. There's a face on it. Yours. As I said, I believe you all have lost things you seek here.
Is there a lock? Like, is the book locked? Like a spot for a key to go into?
No, it's just a book. If you don't believe me, touch the book. She holds it out without letting go.
Out of character. So basically, like if I take that book, I maybe get my memories back, or at least coming towards it.
Yeah. Out of character, you will not get everything back right this second because we haven't developed your backstory or figured it out all.
Definitely.
But yes, essentially, this is your lost item.
Maybe you'll learn that your name's really Brian, and it wasn't Imch.
Yeah. As you reach forward a little bit, there's a flicker of an image of something that, again, we'll have to work out what your actual backstory is. But have you seen Rise of the Guardians? Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, good guy.
Yeah.
You know when Jack touches the teeth and kind of gets the flicker and the flash of you get just like a brief moment of something that was clearly from the place your gaps are. And then she slowly takes it back. Or I can agree to what you asked, non-interference. But then that stays with me.
See, buddy, if you don't interfere and we finish it out, the story, and TFO could get me my memories back anyways. I'll just have to hold out a little bit longer.
Quite possibly. I don't know. Again, I never deceive, I tell the truth. I'm simply laying out options and seeing how you wish to go about things.
I'm going to turn around and talk to Squall and Orders right here and say...
Tell you what, I'm going to go back upstairs and enjoy my tea.
I have a quick question before you leave, but what does TFO stand to gain when he gets Grandma back? Why is this so important to him? If you can simply grant the same result, why...
He didn't tell you. He's heir to this place if we're not here. He wants to rule.
So if he gets Grandma back, you three must leave?
If he gets Grandma back, he's the next in line to the throne. We lose our control, and if Grandma were indisposed again, he would take the throne.
Is this troublesome for you?
You don't know his history, do you?
It's clearly I do not know any. I am here for... You know why I'm here.
It could be a long story, but suffice it to say he murdered a neighboring monarch over 7 pigs. He deceived his uncle into a costly war with another kingdom. He kidnapped the son of his sister. The man has many sins in his past. I'm sure some of you can attest to this with first-hand accounts, maybe. You've talked with him, you've been in his presence. Did he seem the type that was honest? Or did he seem the type to send tools to power for his own game?
He is entertainer. He is not ever what he seems.
Exactly.
This
Whereas
I understand.
we simply are keeping him from his power. The 3 of us rule 3 pieces of a smaller of a domain, smaller each because of it. Our power diminished on purpose because ruling all of Prismia is great in responsibility and in what it can do.
What happens to Magic Carnival if Tifio gets into power?
I could not say. Currently, the carnival runs as we run it. Mr. Witch and Mr. Light do as they see. The only payment they ever offer us is those who sneak in without paying are subject to fines. Kind of smiles at Imsh a little bit and taps the book.
Well, Bavlorna, it has been a great pleasure.
It has.
These conversations, you have truly shown me that not all hags are, evil, vile creatures.
Of course we're not.
These are only stories I hear when I am younger. But
Some
you
people are
are
bad, some people are good.
breath of fresh air.
And I say the same to you as she gestures around the room. I'll retire upstairs for now. You come see me when the two of you have some thoughts on what we discussed. I'm sure you'll want to speak amongst yourselves, make sure there's not some trickery loophole I've put in there. I'll do some light reading. She starts to head upstairs.
Okay, yeah. I'll tell the group how I got a glimpse of something when the book came out.
Maybe this is best discussed.
Oh, that's right. She hears everything.
You look over and one of the little minis is just sitting in the corner going,
I wink at him. It's just been a great pleasure. We have learned so much. I'm so grateful for the time we have had with both Bev Lorna and Cohen May. We've met some great people. And then he kind of gestures and starts heading down the hatch.
okay. Ortis leaves. Not Ortis, Squall leaves. Don't know why I did that.
I was about to say, wait a minute.
Ortis is already gone.
No, you get out too. Shove. No, okay. Squall turns and exits the premises. Three of you are still in the room.
I'll follow just because I know we're gonna discuss.
I'll follow as I think heavily about what could have transpired with the deal.
Okay.
You're just thinking about those shoes. Hey, those metal shoes can be quite nasty.
Nix, do you head out too, or are you holding back for some reason?
No, I'll have it.
Okay.
Is Nick's wearing those slippers now?
No.
Just holding them.
And as you
All right.
guys exit the area to ponder your choices, a scene
Is
you
there
don't
a-
see because I like this thing I
Okay.
stole from another DM. Up in the dining room, flickering light appears as some of the illusion pulls away, revealing a cleaner hut, and where Bavlorna is sitting, replaced by a small goblin. I hate this stupid roll. I don't know how you convinced me to do it. I hope these ones are smarter than the last group. The goblin sips some tea. You guys are on the stairs heading down.
Is there a place we can rest in the time? I don't know. He asked it. Trying to remember the dragon's name.
Talonvor?
Talonvor, is there a place we can perhaps get some rest? And
That is an excellent
Content.
question. Excellent question, and I will have an answer for you. And this is definitely not that the DM forgot to read the map of the town because you guys bypassed it.
Don't we still have to meet with the cook.
You were invited to if you wanted breakfast, but technically you guys went a different direction and went straight to the hag.
Yeah. I mean, they met the cook. They just
Kind of.
snuck
Yeah.
up on and they said, "We're here to the bathroom," and left.
I mean, we could try to go to the royal court and see if someone wants to put us up. Or we could wander back out and see if we can't find the last inn. I could not say which is a better choice. I could definitely say what a better choice is. The inn is a better choice, but I don't know where it is, so that might take longer.
Let's walk towards royal court. I have a few questions for you as we get further from
All right.
there.
You guys climb back down, get on your little boat.
As we're drifting away, he's going to look at him and he said, "What are your impressions about what happened up there? Is this all lies, or is this something that we should consider? I still do not trust Heg."
Well, trusting people happens after you've worked with them. There's never trust up front about things. You saved my life, so that
Why-
led to a certain level of trust, but technically I didn't know you until I've had time to get to know you.
Why were you prisoner?
Because I was seeking to find out what had happened to Zybilna, and the hag did not want me returning with news to my own queen. They fear that my queen
So-
may take umbrage at this.
Is your queen one of the three sisters?
No, of course not. My queen's name is Titania. She is Queen of the Seelie.
What
Just
is-
another domain.
The Seelie court rules over all Fae. Its domain is between the bits and
that's right,
pieces
yeah, you
of
said
all these
Seelie
other
court.
realms.
Is what information were you delivering for Queen that caused you to become captive?
They did not want me to return with knowledge that Zybilna was captured, or not in power. My queen may very well decide Zybilna should remain in power and do something about it. These hags would be no match for Her Majesty.
Who is Zybilna? Sorry, I don't remember.
That's Grandma.
Grandma, sorry.
That's Grandma. Oh, okay. Sorry, I couldn't remember the name. So, okay. Is it is this place better when Zybilna is in power?
I should say so. I've never been myself, but from what I was told about Prismia when I came to find out what had happened, Prismia is the domain of delight, is what it's referred to throughout most of the realms. It's a place where people can grant wishes, and more specifically, it's a place that takes in lost children and sees to their safety until such time as they can return to where they should be. Zybilna has a soft spot for the little ones. Don't know why, never asked. But while an adult might come here and say the wrong word or get tripped up by an agreement, a child is always safe.
Interesting.
Or at least
Do you
used to be.
know this Tifio? Have you heard of grandson?
I have not heard the name Tithio. Zybilna's grandson was a darker man. She called him Gwydion, and ultimately Zybilna had to bind him and send him away for fear of his actions and what they may lead to. One too many wars started at his urgings and his actions. I have never met this Tithio, but there is war in his past.
I'll look at Nyx and ask if that's Tifio's real name.
You say Gwendolyn? What did you say? Gwen?
Gwydion, I will have believe.
Yeah.
Can't say for sure. I've always known him as Tithia.
Okay. You see, I am thinking that perhaps we rescue Grandma, and Grandma helps us find what we are losing, and this will bring peace to the realm. I'm not thinking that Tithio is the person we should trust either, as he says to the other three. But I feel like Nyx already knows this. Silence is reassuring.
I suppose we're going to meet frogs then. Did she
Yes,
say
we
how
are.
we're going to go to the sisters?
Oh, we're already on way to meet frogs.
You guys were walking slowly or boating slowly in that direction, since you didn't really give a specific other destination, but you haven't gone there yet or anything.
Yeah, I think we were heading. I think we were heading towards the palace. Is
We
that
were
what we were
in
going to do?
Essentially, yeah.
the royal court.
Did Bablana say where we're going to find Skabatha?
Essentially,
Did we
you guys would have to agree, and then she would share.
Yeah, we have to go back up.
Okay.
I'd be okay with not getting my memories right now, since it's endgame anyways. To
I am not sure of what game you're referring to, but I am thinking it might not be a bad idea to see other competition as well. This would give us the location of two potential threats, but we could always go straight to get Grandma. I am just thinking perhaps that these sisters would do what they can to stop the Grandma from getting back in power. I am thinking.
do we get picture and because we're going to need the safe travel, and then just ask her to stay aside.
It's a mirror, right?
Yeah,
Picture.
they want a picture to put. I think it's by the mirror or something like that.
It's hanging on the wall. But
Yeah, just steal a mirror or steal a picture and get safe travel.
all I am saying is if this hag above Lorna, if she really wants this picture and this key, they must be something important, something powerful, and it might help us. Maybe we go get picture, maybe we get key, and we use them to help free Grandma.
Well, we only get the key if we attack.
This I am aware of. But why else would she want the key?
Maybe she needs her sister alive to do something. Otherwise, the key doesn't.
Does anyone have Arcana?
I'm a bard. I'm pretty sure I have everything.
Oh yeah, okay. Squall, you definitely roll it then.
That's not jack of all trades, right?
If you don't have the actual proficiency, then yeah, you get half your proficiency bonus, and you're trained anyway.
Oh, yeah. That's an 11.
You're not sure, but there's something about hags being stronger in groups. You've read it somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly where you read it, but
I am thinking that perhaps if we need to, we can take these hags out, but it might be better to keep them separate. But stories, they tell stories when I'm a kid, and sometimes hags have powerful magic items that they keep from the people they trick. So All I am saying is, if we kill Heg, perhaps there's something in it for us that will help us get out of here.
So killer and then looter.
Exactly. This is why I like you, Orcus.
Okay, so we have to go back up and agree to the terms.
We rest first.
Go find the inn, or we're at the royal court, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
In fact, you guys pull up to a stall and Talbot says, it's right up here. Do you
Where
guys-
is that? D12?
Oh yeah, maps.
Where is that? On D12 or is
Oh,
that D?
D6 technically is where you went if you're looking at the old map.
Oh, okay. D6.
So we just went north.
Yep.
We were at D4. Is that where we were?
D12 is where you were. That's Gabitha's lair.
Oh, right there. Okay.
You came into D1. You guys went straight to D12. And then Talavor said if you're looking to rest, you could go to the court and see if someone will take you guys in or find the inn.
Okay.
And you guys said the court, so yeah, you went straight north to D6.
Cool.
I will say the hot air balloon you guys saw in the distance when you first came in is gone.
Okay, so that's D2.
Yep.
Okay. Remind me, did we see anyone in the hot air balloon at all? We just saw.
Nope.
Saw people working on it, I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, some people working on it, but you didn't see anyone actually in it or anything.
Yeah.
Alright, well. When we get up there, is there like guards or anything like that in the royal court?
As you walk up, you see is a grand marble gazebo standing atop a mound of soggy earth, white stone streaked with green algae. The support pillars have sunk into the muck unevenly, so that the dome canopy is kind of sitting at an angle. Short steps ring the gazebo, and you see bullywugs dressed in attempts at noble clothing, lounging on pillows, talking to each other. A harpist in the corner sends out delicate notes that mingle with the croaking voices. And in the center, a very flabby bullywug wearing a crown of woven lilies sits on an ornate throne. The large book in front of him. He appears to be mouthing the words he reads on the pages. Without looking up, he says, "Have you no herald to announce your presence before King Golub the 19th?
Oh, wonderful King Golub the 19th. We have heard so many wonderful stories about you. I simply wish to sing praise and perhaps play a wonderful melody for you.
I look forward to your new tax law.
Roll perception. And while you're doing that, which part is your favorite, peasant?
Which part?
Looking at Nyx.
Oh, I love the part how, you still get 80% and the common folk only get 20. Very smart tactic.
It's a 4 for perception. Natural 1.
Oh, persuasion. Did I say perception?
Oh, you said persuasion? Okay. Try the persuasion. Oh, that is so much better.
Perception. You
It's
notice nothing?
Yeah, right? Right? Well, that's a natural 2 plus 6, so
That's much better.
8.
Very well then. You appear to be a storyteller.
So many stories.
Tell the story about my 80% tax increase. Prove you know my exploits.
Is it okay to tell story with melody?
Yes, of course. Harpist! Support the new person. I think
Pulls
his
out
name
his
is
bagpipes. Pulls out his bagpipes and stuff. Starts playing the bagpipes.
Tim. You see a panicked bullywug look at you for a minute and then slowly start trying to harp in sync to support a bagpipes of all things.
What is his name? Golub? Wait, what is his name?
Gullup the 19th.
Golub.
Gullop if it matters.
Well, there once was a frog from just way down. Wait. There once was a frog. He came from a bog. His name was Golub the 18th. But then one day, a fox came around and sharpened his claws and his teeth. He ate up the frog, and soon we all saw that Golub the 19th was born. The king. Hey, hooray. It was a fantastic day.
Roll performance with advantage.
As he pulls a song out of his butt. Oh, okay. Well, that's a 21.
Excellent rendition. You even remember the fox. No one ever mentioned that before.
How could you not?
You see him, he's idly petting a small crocodile. Do you approve of the story? Snoodle likes it, you may live. What brings you to my domain?
We were simply hoping for a little hospitality. See, we've heard wonderful things about you, and so we wanted to see how if the stories truly displayed your grandiose grandioseness, and I have to say that they truly words cannot describe how grand you really are. We were just hoping perhaps you'd have space for the 4 or 5 of us to maybe rest from our travels. We've come very far to sing your praise, so maybe there's a place we can rest.
And if you rest, you'll sing more praises tomorrow?
Almost certainly. Do you like truffles?
Who doesn't like truffles?
Throws in a truffle. Yes, that's grandiose.
Very well.
A true.
Snoodle agrees. You there! Muckwood, whatever your name was. Take these people to the guest chambers at once. One of you knows there's 5 bullywugs that have armor on and swords, and one walks over and says, "This way." As you guys are doing this, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Roll a d4. Imsh, you feel something jostle you slightly as one of the bullywugs walk past, and you feel a hand in your pocket. Your pouch.
Can I turn around and see who it is?
They walk into the crowd quickly.
See ya.
What did I take?
You check your pouch, nothing's missing, but there is a little folded note there.
Alright, I'm gonna wait to read that till we get to a room.
Okay. The knight escorts you to a palace. It's also covered in algae and dilapidated, but it's not as wet as the other places in this place. Don't cause no trouble. Breakfast is served at morning. The king will expect more music tomorrow. Make sure you're ready.
Oh, of course. This is fantastic. Lodgings reminds me of home. Just not quite as. It's a little dry, but we will make do.
And he opens the door, lets you guys go in. It's a little. It's a decent-ish room. It's not great, but the beds are dry. Nothing's dirty or grimy or gross. Just slightly moist because you're in a swamp.
Okay. I'll let the guys know that somebody snuck a note into my bag and read it.
The note says, "Find Illig, the Baron of Muckstump, at once. The revolution lives." And with that, we are at the over 3 hour mark, so we will wrap up for tonight.
I can't wait to meet the new king.
Viva la revolution.
For sake of sanity, because I know that was a concern for today, we will say you guys get the long rest and then decide what to do. That way you guys start off at full next round. And
I'm gonna wake up and have a revolution.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Well,
where
I'll
we
have a
leave
song
our
for him.
intrepid adventurers, and we'll pick up on the what date is that? Just so I can make sure I'm saying the right date. 17th.
We all need to go watch Les Mis and
Yes, you do.
get that song in our heads.
But before we do that, we'll say goodnight to everyone, and we'll see you guys in the next stream.